Lipstick and lies.
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 Lipstick and lies. Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies. Lipstick and lies.
Yeah. Hey guys.
What's up?
Hey guys. Hi. Happy Wednesday. Oh, I look pale. Ow.
What's going on?
Pale face ass girl. It's Wednesday and you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us. So thank you for tuning in. Tonight we have one of our informative shows. The things that we like to talk about is just self-improvement, self-development.
Give me a favor.
Give you a favor.
Hand me that keyboard behind you.
All right. Un momento, por favor.
One momento, por favor.
It's my fault because I was late, guys. I'll take full responsibility of that. So let me just introduce myself really fast. I'm your girl Yola, and I am sitting next to the world's greatest co-host, LA from the A. She's really from here. Real fast, I do want to give a shout out to LA for just being an awesome person. Hey. And I do want to give a shout out to LA because let me just tell y'all something.
Go ahead.
This is unscripted, unrehearsed, but I did let her know this. One, so 2014, myself and 3 of my cousins, we wanted to do a Black girl version of The View because we felt like it was not. Our voices were not being heard. The things that we wanted to talk about were not the things that were being talked about. And that was 2014. All right. So I've been paying for this service for a long time. So anyway, so look, so here comes 2018, the end of 2018. Mm-hmm. I tell LA, like, this is what I want to do. She like, let's go. So from 2019, because that was our first show pre-COVID, and we did with one of my other cousins who actually was a founder. And you know, so anyway, so here it is, 2022, right? So, and I just was looking at the website, I'm like, shout out to LA for just being such an awesome doer.
No,
if I'm gonna say that. Because people talk a good game. And when you have people that talk a good game, that sound good, but then you have people that actually see a vision with you and they make it happen, and you can't do nothing but appreciate those types of people. So shout out to LA.
Thank you, girl.
Even today, we were supposed to be on set. So I got my on-set makeup on, and so it looks caked up. But I have my on-set makeup on, and LA was going to, like, she had got me another job on another movie, right? So this is my movie look. And so, like, shout out to her for just being just like a visionary and opening doors where doors are not necessarily even wanting to be open, but she's gonna do it anyway, because even when I don't want to show up, damn it,
we gonna show up.
We showing up. So she's very persistent. So shout out to her.
Well, thank you so much.
You're
Oh my
welcome.
God.
All right. Yes, give you flowers. High
Thank
five
you.
from
Thank
Fly.
you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. No, I mean
It's just the
real.
beginning though.
It
There's
is
more to
because
come.
we all the way up from here.
Oh, yeah. We up.
There's a new moon on the 11th. Definitely manifesting, reaching more people, changing more lives. Definitely that's like been heavy on me. So yeah, but let's talk about some current events. And then let's talk about what we're gonna do tonight.
As we do.
So currently in America, everybody has found some audacity. No,
Found the audacity.
they done found it because it can't be for sale because people ain't that many people buying shit. So, but everybody has the audacity these days. So, I don't know where y'all finding it at, but please go back to what you were doing before. Okay.
Before you found the audacity.
Okay, because you got the audacity to even try. And I don't.
Well,
care.
I mean, so what are current events? Listen,
Current events.
let me tell y'all something. And I understand that a lot of us are ignorant to the whole monkeypox thing. I am now at this point since I'm no longer in public health. But please, y'all, stop spreading around these photos, these videos of these people that you assume to have monkeypox. Like, it's not cool.
Why are they doing that?
I've seen this, especially this one video about the dude in Quick Trip down here on North Druid Hills. And I'm like, that don't even look like monkeypox. Even though it was a lot of bumps that he had on his legs, they look like a bunch of like mold clusters or whatever. But anyway, like, come on, we got to do better.
So people are going around looking for bumps?
They are literally recording people and posting it on social media, like,
and that's cute.
Right.
Post your STD screening report. Thank you. So if I see somebody, I'm gonna be like, hey, show me your most recent STD testing. No. Please and thank you.
The best thing is to just protect ourselves, period. You
know best thing is
like doing that right there. To me, I just thought that was just so tasty.
Stop putting that kind of shit on the internet, man. That shit make my skin itch, my scalp
but
itch.
To me, the thing about it is though, like we don't know enough, and then it's like just because you see something, you know what I'm saying? You decide you want to go and
it could go be
ahead right. You want to go ahead and diagnose somebody. You know what I'm saying? Based on the bullshit that you heard, and then you want to go post a video of somebody. Like, no,
just rude
stop.
For no reason.
Because if it was your family member, you would have a problem. If it was your kid, you would have a problem. If it was your brother, sister, mama, dad, granddaddy, grandmama, whatever, you would have a problem with it. So stop the bullshit.
Stop being be good humans.
Right.
Stop being assholes. And you know what? I am tired of people saying that they are good people, and then they really are assholes, but then they're good people to just the people they know. Just be a good person all across the board.
Right. It really bothers me.
Just be a good person across the board. If you say that you're a good person, but you're rude to everybody else outside of your circle, then bitch, you're not a good person.
That part.
Sir, you're not a good person. Okay, great. So current events, Pete Davidson is now going to trauma therapy from the breakup with Kim Kardashian.
Come on, we saw that coming.
But this is only news because he got all her kids' names tattooed on him. And I'm all for a name tattoo. Listen, you can do what the hell you want to do because you can go get it covered up. It's just the art, right? But
listen, I think that's just, man, do that once you're married and you've been in there for a minute.
Her kids. It wasn't even her name.
But I'm just saying.
It was her kids, bro. That's some weird ass shit. Don't. You shouldn't have even met my kid in 8 months. Like, enough to get their name tattooed on you.
Move fast around these
I'm talking about kids. Your kids.
Yeah.
So when you enter into a kid's life, you're there, you're present, and then you're not present, then what do you think that does to the kid? See, grown-ups got to stop thinking just about grown-ups. They got to start thinking that these kids are going to grow up to be a grown-up.
But that's why I said let's leave that out to after marriage. After you done been you done had
Yeah,
that's-
definitely
after
not
5 years. Let me say after 5 years maybe. Because these folks get married and they they get anonymous the next
I
the next
mean,
day.
shout out to Kim for
But-
taking the chance on love. Like, at least she's not afraid of being married. Some people
Right.
are afraid. So shout out to her.
Right,
Okay,
right, right.
cool.
So
And then what
Mhm.
else was going on?
well, I can tell what's going on with you.
So ATL Second Chance did close on July 31st. We're going to be resuming at the Starlight, not this weekend, but the following weekend. And then I'm going to open up the warehouse probably twice a month. And that's going to be on a Friday. So it's going to be like a flash Friday sale. So I'm okay with that. I'll keep y'all posted on that Instagram. So that's ATL2ndChance.com. And then we are preparing for our Sacred Woman.
Yes, we
circle.
are. So if you have not gotten your book, it's not too late. We're starting on the 21st, right?
We're entering into Gateway Zero.
Okay, we're starting on the 21st. It is a group thing. So this is something that if you're not going to be dedicated, then
Don't do it.
This may not be for you. But hey, we welcome you to come to the first meetup so that you'll understand what it is that we're doing and all that great stuff.
No, text me first.
They don't got your number.
We got
a number.
Text me, DM me, so I can send you the requirements. Because what you don't want to do is say, I'm going to wake up between 4 and 6 a.m. and pray and do these rituals and don't do it. Like, I don't want you to set yourself up for failure, because sometimes when we fail at things, we are hard on ourselves. So you don't have to fail. Just if you can't commit, you just can't commit. It's a 12-week process.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So what else? So
yeah.
Okay. So
what do you have?
Starting back to filming. Did you get the email?
I did.
Okay. So 28th, 29th, we have 3 shows that we're actually about to start working on. We have 3 shows that we're about to start working on. So you guys look out. One, Roommates. The other one is ATL Atlanta Hustle. And another one is called Airplane. And I need to start working on I need to start writing. But anyway, listen, yeah, we got some stuff coming up. Ree don't look like she happy, but we got some stuff coming up.
No, because you know what?
What?
Sometimes you cast people that think that they are A-list celebrities.
Oh, girl.
And then they are Z-list celebrities.
I'll try to give else.
So
but yeah.
I just want to
listen. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, it is what it is. We're gonna have who we're supposed to have. They're gonna be who they're supposed to be, and they're gonna do what they're supposed to do. And it's all God is gonna work out for the good.
Yes, so, positive vibes only.
Yes, and you can all once we're done, you're gonna be able to watch it on iWorks TV network. You can actually go download it from Amazon. It is a television app. You can go download.
iWorks?
Yep, iWorks. We'll put it up.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's that on that and that on that. So I'm super excited for all these new projects that's coming along. Super excited for Capital on Demand.
Okay.
Marketing has been underway and we've been doing really good with marketing. So I'm grateful. I'm just grateful.
Attitude of gratitude.
Grateful. Absolutely.
Attitude of gratitude is definitely the greatest way to go. So did you manifest something on the 8th?
I did. Probably no, I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I did. When was the 8th? I don't even remember when the 8th.
It was 2 days ago. It was 2 days ago.
Yeah, I don't remember the 8th.
2 days ago.
It was 2 days ago.
Yeah, the Leo's portal. Yeah, next year.
Oh, well, no, it's still gonna be. Man, listen, 11 coming around in a few minutes.
11
gonna be coming around in a few minutes. So
the full moon is coming around, and it's some Pisces, so
so it's gonna do what it do. It's all for the greater
Or is
good.
it in Aquarius?
So
No, it's in Aquarius.
it's
It has
all over.
absolutely zero things to do with me.
it's still gonna all be for the greater good. So
Yeah.
that's how we're gonna look at that.
Yeah. Okay. So then what else?
So,
No, my skirt was doing something.
okay. So, we supposed to have a guest coming on, but
Yeah, let me let her know.
that
Did you
we-
send her the
I
email?
did send the email to her.
Okay.
Just let her know. that,
So, because we
sent
got
it.
requested to talk about the new tax
Yes.
changes.
Yes, we got. Okay, so here's the thing. Yes, we did. We were requested to talk about the new changes, the tax changes. We do have a tax expert that's supposed to come on, but we're gonna go a little bit deeper than that anyway. You already know
Mm-hmm.
we have to, because it's not like people have always been using their kids as a paycheck. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying?
How dare you?
I'm just saying it is what it is. It is what it is.
I like my money up front, though. I don't want my money. It's only your money.
Listen, I understand, but still,
Is it your
when we talk about tax credit and all that stuff, because you have children, the tax breaks or whatever, my thing is what I hear when I'm hearing that, right, when we're talking about using children as paychecks, is how many folks get them taxes and really they fuck off on it. They don't do nothing for kids. They don't bought this, they don't bought that.
No, real talk.
Stuff that kids don't need. It is what it is. I understand it's their money. So we say, I get that.
Okay.
But still,
hold on.
People be all over the place.
Working at Macy's.
I'm just saying people do be all over.
Working at Macy's, and you know how they get that advance for like $1,000, whatever they tax gonna be, they get an advance. Mm-hmm. I ain't never seen so many relationships in my life during that time.
What?
And the men be so nice, baby. You gonna give me this too? Like, listen. I'm not here to judge anybody. You never saw that? You ain't work retail.
I didn't.
Man, listen. They be everywhere though. They be going out to eat. Then here's what gets me is when they bring it back.
What you mean?
I done bought this nigga all this shit. This is some of the women.
Oh my God.
And then I'm like, but he already had ward.
Hold on. So these new couples, they coming into the store, right? Because it's tax time. So she done got all these money for her children. You know what I mean? She got 4 kids.
Kids ain't got no outfit on the register. I don't know if they went some other workplace, but they didn't get nothing from Macy's downstairs in the men's department at my register. So I was very clear. Right. At my register. They could have went another part of
you just talking about your experience.
Yeah,
right, cool.
I didn't see.
So you mean to tell me that these folks, these women, done brought these men in here,
and they all be on the advance card,
right?
So it's income tax,
right? So they couldn't even wait for it to hit their bank account.
No, they give them a card.
No. Listen, this is an advance card, and an advance is here's the money until da. Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. So they're giving them the card, which is an advance card with the money on there. And basically what happens is once that money actually comes, they're going to keep the money. Yeah. The tax people. Okay, cool. Yeah. Exactly. So it's an advance. Right. They couldn't even wait for the money to hit their account, the regular way. Right. All right, cool. So
because it's Christmas. Because they said this is their Christmas.
No.
I'm just telling you.
So you mean to tell me that they come down there with that advance card, and they buying their boyfriends.
My experience.
Or whoever, they this new thing.
It's their boyfriend.
Okay, for the time.
It's their boyfriend.
They balling out on.
Yes.
And then
Polo. It's always Polo.
And
Levi's.
After he don't wore it.
And Levi's.
So long after they don't wore it,
and maybe some shoes. Yep.
Did they come back because they broke or because they don't the relationship done ended? So
I
what
don't
do
know.
what do the
I
people
never
say?
asked.
What do the people say?
She's okay. I can just remember one incident that this happened. And the young lady was like, and this nigga got the nerve to cheat on me.
Oh,
So I was just like, but what you want me to do?
right.
She's like, I want to return this shit. Like, I can't, where your receipt?
Wow.
I don't have a receipt.
Wow.
Macy's, you don't have to have a receipt because y'all got them little things.
Hold on. So you don't have to have a receipt?
Hey, man, listen, I'm not gonna tell
I just be want to know. So you don't need a receipt to return clothes. So hold on, she's not getting cash back though.
And really, no, you only get the store credit.
Credit, right?
But it really don't even matter if you wore it or not. Macy's employees are supposed to return it with no questions asked. Yeah.
Wow.
But don't tell everybody, and then the people at Macy's is gonna jump on me because then I don't want that.
It's too late. But you don't work there no more. So what?
Yeah, but I want to go back so I can get the discount.
Oh,
yeah, Christmas is coming up.
Girl.
But yeah, so the women buy it, but I don't never see men spending income tax like that. So I guess men don't.
Because normally the woman is the one who is claiming the children.
I feel like if you have kids and the person take care of the kids, you should claim them for 6 months, and the other person should claim them for 6 months because that's only fair. Or I've heard some men say, that's my money too. You should give me some money because it's my money too. You've never heard men say that? Yeah, that wasn't my situation either, but
it wasn't my situation.
Yeah, me and IRS have a very bad relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like all I could say is like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so she's gonna get ready to get on camera.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, no. That's you never heard of that? Mm-hmm. You never heard of it being tax season? You never heard people say, I ain't get my kid enough for Christmas, I'm gonna wait till my income tax. Okay.
But then you don't get your kid.
They do be buying their kids stuff like games that they don't need, like PlayStation. What? Let me ask y'all this. Okay. This is a real question. Why every Black Friday, Christmas, income tax, y'all buy a new TV?
Girl, could that be on sale?
I'm asking.
Walmart got 55 inches. 200.
I don't care. You don't need a TV between Thanksgiving, November, December, and February, March. You don't need that many TVs. It's like a cell phone.
Oh, they're gonna
when
get a new
you
phone.
get your income tax,
a new phone.
You do not have to buy a new phone.
They get a new phone.
Y'all out here, okay, I got to get whatever new iPhone. Listen.
They get a new phone. They're gonna get a car.
Do y'all know what phone mine is? Because let me tell y'all something.
They're gonna get a car.
I'm not buying no phone till this motherfucker stop working. Period.
I don't buy no new phone until I start having problems.
So here's an idea though, right? So every month you have what? Insurance for your car, right? Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to tell y'all how to spend y'all money because I don't want nobody to tell me how to spend my money. But why not pay your insurance up for the year?
Mm-hmm. That's smart. At least 6 months. Very smart.
Folks don't sell food stamps. I mean, I don't know.
Shut up.
I'm just trying to say, like, during income tax, they eating crab legs. They having seafood. I'm not mad. I'm not upset because you can do what you want to do with your money. Mm-hmm. But why do y'all think they trying to tell y'all that the money is that they don't have any no dollars or everybody's going to a card? Why do y'all think that?
I mean, because we're moving over to the digital age anyway. We've been digital.
But what do you think they're gonna do? They are targeting your spending habits. by moving everything to a card. They're gonna see how you spend your money. Cash App and Zelle sent me a whatever it was, a W-9, a earning statement.
Well, I suggest y'all to just go ahead and switch money over to crypto.
Because they don't have a regulation on that. That's
Ain't no
probably why, and that's
regulation.
probably why they keep on fluctuating with the market too. Because
Crypto,
Yeah.
it's it,
and
and it ain't going nowhere. So for y'all non-believers, it's not going anywhere.
yeah, they're just messing with it. Because
It fluctuates just like regular currency does.
Yeah.
So if you know anything about currency and understand that the value of currency, aka money, it goes up and it goes down. So the same thing with crypto. It's going to go up, it's going to go down. But at the end of the day, crypto is not going up. It's not going anywhere.
yeah, because
And you can get cards from your crypto wallets.
Yeah, you can. Yes, I have one.
You know,
But-
a lot of ways you can work with crypto.
But they don't want to go. They don't want people to move to the digital age because then they can't track it.
Absolutely
Because even before, you remember when food stamps was the paper,
right.
the books. This was an experiment. It was an experiment then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they put the food stamps on a card so they can see where they spending their money at.
Right.
Just like the gates going up in the apartments, they did it in low income areas first. Like, listen, man, y'all gotta pay attention to, like, we are the experiment.
Mm-hmm.
They experiment on us all the time. We the guinea pigs.
And we fall for it
Every time. But I did hear somebody saying, passed around a thought that they were going to try to do away with income tax. I think that would be a good idea.
I mean, think about it.
I mean, I
Actual
gave my money
credit
back.
did not start until when did credits come about? Having credits came out in 1989.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was 1989.
I know they use it to keep people without jobs.
And I think what was income tax was 1990. It was something like that.
They brought it back in the 90s.
Let me go look real quick.
Yeah, because we like to be factual. We don't like retractions. 87. Al said, "Hey Al, did you hear LA's doing a new show?" That's the right.
No, it's not.
Sorry, Al.
It ain't that Al. It's
I thought you were our
That's
movie
good,
friend,
girl.
Al.
Nah.
Oh, but some states are moving forward with slashing income tax, like Georgia. I'm glad about that because we pay enough. Okay, Georgia.
What you mean? So what does that mean though?
That means we won't have to have that tax on our checks. They're trying to create a flat state income tax rate of 5.25% off of the earned income that you make. Right, that ain't a whole lot though.
This fool talks I'm crazy, Al. Yeah, you are.
You the crazy Al. Don't be crazy. Yes, two Republicans are trying to abolish the state income tax. It be them Democrats, man. I know y'all like y'all some Democrats, but I really want y'all to know something, man.
I feel
taxation is theft. I feel like I should have been in Boston.
When it comes
no taxation without representation,
laws, whatever. I'm not on either side. It's either I'm on the side that has the best.
You're a Republican. Man.
That's doing the best. So whatever it is, type of it. Now, they got some mess too. So at the end of the day,
individuals. That's them as individuals. Because that damn Kemp and this damn abortion stuff. That's sad. I'm definitely voting Stacey Abrams.
I'm running for governor.
Okay then, let's get you up there and running. How much money?
Governor of what though?
How much are your campaign?
Governor of the Green, because when I tell you, it's this man keep that yard be
Oklahoma
manicured.
I think they really
manicured. Be manicured. Atlanta, okay.
So, but what is the, so? I mean, just before we get the tax professional on here, what is that? She's coming. What is it? Unborn kids now they could be claimed.
So basically, yeah, they're trying to pass. I don't know if they passed a law or not, but they basically stating that women that are pregnant can claim that kid on their taxes.
Well, you do go to doctors.
Right, and from what it seems to me is that hell, what's our president name? I don't even know. What's the president name? I forgot. Biden. So girl, I'm so
who even?
so,
She's like, I don't even care.
But Liz,
Trump,
I don't care.
Trump's the president.
Girl, bye. But no, so it seemed like they trying to make up for these abortion laws. You know what I'm saying? Well, now that
so
they're
giving. They also this is
think
like
about
a gift.
it. Yeah, so think about it. Okay, so now you got women who 9 times out of 10 they're not finding out they're pregnant until they're about 6 weeks pregnant. That's after the time that they qualify for even having an abortion. So now they have to have the baby.
But then they taking away Medicare, so they don't have a doctor.
Hold on, but they have to have the baby. So now it's like, well, since you have to have this baby, let me go ahead and let you go ahead and claim that one.
So you only get to do it one time?
You're gonna get to do it every year after that. If you claiming the kid, it's just that prior to you could not claim the kid until the kid was actually here. Yeah. Now you're able to claim kids that not even born yet. But you
are. So what do you have to show as proof of being pregnant?
I just.
So these are questions that we have to ask.
It's a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay. Because guess what? Because I'm gonna be pregnant with quadruplets. Period. Who I got to what I got to submit? Look, if it's gonna be a tax write-off, sign me up.
Yeah. Right. Okay. It's crazy.
It is crazy. But I did find something. And it's just saying that the Civil Wars were prompted the first American income tax in 1861. It was a flat 3% tax on all incomes over $800 and later modified this principle to include a graduated tax. This was to fund a war.
I said just more babies to see her doing tax season.
Yeah, it is. So
again,
they do that. I'm pregnant.
Using children as paychecks.
I'm knocked up. If y'all hear me saying I'm knocked up, it's for tax write-offs. Right. It is not for no other purpose. Hey, Miss Jessica Janae from Max Tax Connection. She's gonna So guys, drum roll, please. We're going to be introducing the one, the only Jessica Janae from Max Tax Connections. And she's going to be here talking to us about the new tax laws.
Hi, guys.
Hello. How are you?
Janae.
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Amazing. We are amazing.
Good.
So how is the tax business?
Knocked up. So they can write the baby off on their
I'm pregnant. Exactly. I'm pregnant. I just want you to know I'm having quadruplets.
That's good stuff.
Quadruplets.
Can I claim each baby, 4 babies?
You know what? That's a good question. I believe that you actually can.
Oh, yeah.
You have your own social security number, so yeah, you could.
Oh, but if they unborn, I can't get a social security number, right?
Yeah, but it would basically be like if once they have a social security number. So
okay. So then I could have claimed my pregnancy.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Do you see a lot of new tax laws coming up for our listeners?
Well, what I do know is that the IRS has actually they're planning to hire a lot of people. I think over like 80,000 people to actually start auditing. Like a lot of small business owners and individual tax preparers. So that's supposed to happen next year. I think the government actually put out like a lot of money. I want to say almost like some billions to actually hire all of these, auditors. Yeah.
For 10 years.
That number. Yeah. But they put out a lot of money to do that just so, they can make sure that like people who are, staying up to date and current on their taxes and, doing the right thing, and small business owners making sure that they're doing the right thing, you know, with their documents and things like that. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to get a little bit, you know, strenuous.
So with small businesses, how many years can you claim a loss?
So you can claim a loss up to 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah. And then after that, the IRS is probably going to start looking at you like, what's going on?
Like you still ain't made no money. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Like, no, so how big do you think that is for like small business owners not to do their taxes? Is that a large number? Are they seeing jail time?
I mean, you have a lot of people, small business owners, that are not having their taxes handled properly. And for me, I think that that's going to be the thing. I think that the IRS is going to target small business owners for the simple fact that, like, larger corporations have the funds and the access to hire an attorney, or to hire that, you know, to hire somebody to actually fight those cases. And that's going to take money from the IRS. That's going to take, you know, they have the manpower, they have the finances, they have the resources to do that. Small business owners, they don't. So they're more so, you know, they're starting, you know, just you're starting from ground up and you're trying to build your business. So they're probably going to be looking more at the small business owners because they know they will probably get more traction from that. They will probably have a better opportunity at reaching, I guess, the goal that they're looking for, to try to just make sure that people are doing the right thing by their taxes. I don't think that they're going to go after the bigger companies just for that reason.
And that's going to be like 80,000 more people they're hiring.
Yeah, I think it said 80,000.
So I want to know what this purpose is. Is it to generate more revenue?
Generate more revenue for who?
IRS. Because I'm trying to figure out what this purpose would be. I understand, even with the whole PPP fraud loans and all that stuff that people had going on, you know, and I already know things are underway with that. But what I'm hearing is, okay, what is the actual purpose of this? I understand saying, okay, well, we want to make sure that you're abiding by whatever regulations or whatever that you're supposed to, but also, what are those penalties?
Well, the penalties could be steep. You know, and we got to look at it from a standpoint. It's not just when we say small business owners, we got to look at it from a tax perspective too, just even with my company. So making sure that I'm, you know, my forms and my documents and everything are up to date. I can be penalized, you know, up to $25,000 or even more just for having forms, you know, not signed, or just not handling somebody's paperwork or documentation the proper way. So it's just so many different ways and so many different angles that the IRS can go. So when we say small business owners, it's like a plethora of like different ways that they can just come at all of us. You know, I mean, I'm a small business owner myself. So for me, looking at that situation, I'm like, okay, let me just make sure that I, you know, have all my ducks in a row. So say to any small business owner, and just trying to avoid those penalties, is just to make sure that you hire somebody that can actually, you know, help you with your taxes, or help you, an accountant that can help you with your finances, to make sure that that's in order and, you know, you're not missing anything. So because I really think that that's what they're looking at. And I also think that because so many people took advantage of the system when it came to the PPP loans, and took advantage of even just tax preparers taking advantage of just Americans, I feel like the IRS was looking at that too. Because on a bigger scheme, you know, a lot of people in the tax game, they do take advantage of a lot of, you know, people with their taxes. They do take, you know, money that they're not supposed to be taking. They're not handling the paperwork properly. And I've heard so many different situations of where, like, a couple of my clients was like, oh, my last tax preparer, you know, he signed my documents for me. I don't even remember signing. I don't even remember signing off on anything. And then when he signed it for her money to actually go into his checking account. Right. So he put his check So I think too, on the flip side, the IRS is probably seeing a lot of that, and they're dealing with a lot of that too. So they're probably like, all right, you know, we're gonna have to crack down on a lot of that. So part of it, you know, is looking like, okay, yeah, it is a good thing because you get to, you know, look into those type of situations. But then, I mean, they don't know who and who not to look at, so they're gonna look at everybody. So we're all at risk at this point. Business owners.
Girl, she scared everybody. Don't scare everybody. But
so I
okay,
got a question.
Go ahead, me too.
So what is the numbers? So as far as revenue from a small business, right? After what amount of money of revenue that they make do they have to start claiming it on their taxes or filing for the taxes?
The revenue on a small business.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you can file a loss on a small business. So,
right. But if like, so let's say I made $5,000, under $5,000, do I have to pay taxes on $5,000?
You don't want to pay tax. You would need to file that for the simple reason that you want to claim your expenses. So you made $5,000, but let's talk about how much money did you actually
Right. Cost me. Right.
So you want to claim that because you want to be able to get your money back that you put into it. So if you made $5,000 but you put in $10,000, that's a loss.
It is
$5,000. So you want to make sure that you do claim that so you can write off all your expenses, and then you'll be getting money back in return.
Yeah.
So I think maybe. I mean, I guess the question would be like, I guess maybe what you're trying to say is like, how much would you have to make in order to maybe claim your claim? What number would it be to actually start claiming the taxes? Because the way I look at that is you want to claim everything. If you made $5, but your expenses was more than what you made, you need to write that off.
You feel write it off.
Yes. And a lot of time that's the misconception. Like a lot of people, they're like, well, I don't want to write it off. Like, I didn't make any money this year, so I don't want to deal with that. And it's like, no, that's the best time to take advantage of that because you put money into your business and you didn't get anything back. And if you did, you didn't get more back than what you put in.
So let's say you messed up your tax ID number, right? Like you just did not file taxes on this tax ID for 10 years. So can you just get a new tax ID for the same business, or would you have to change the name of the business? I want to know for somebody that's back there because somebody asked me.
Friend.
Yeah, somebody back there.
Never had that. I've never been presented with that question before, so I can definitely get back to you on that and let you know. You would have to probably change the name. You would have to change the entire business and just start a new business with a new tax ID in order to start fresh with the business. And I do know a lot of people who do that. I mean, they do that if you have 7 years and you write the business off for 7 years, then IRS is going to start looking at the situation. So out of 10, what people do, they do go ahead and create a new name. They start a new business and they start over again. And you do have a new tax ID. So I would think that you probably could steer away from that situation, but I don't know if that's the best advice.
Right. You can just dissolve that business, though, right? You can just dissolve that business and start another.
Yeah.
Just dissolve it.
But when you start looking at like things like TurboTax and whatever other, that's the only one, right? And they be trying to make you pay a whole lot of money in taxes, and you be like, oh no, I'm just not gonna file. So what do you tell those people?
Well, what do you mean about a whole lot of money? Like how?
Like the amount of money that you made on paper and your expenses don't, and they're like, oh, well, you need to pay this amount of taxes on this amount of money that you didn't pay because you don't have kids, but now they got these unborn kids you can claim. So, I mean, everybody's going to be pregnant when they file. But before then, like, because when you just think about taxes, why do I want to pay you $10,000 in taxes? I don't even feel like I made that much money.
Yeah, I think something isn't right about that. I think
how do they do that though? How do they base how much you pay in taxes?
I think that if you're doing it on TurboTax, I think that's the first part. You need to come professional. And then I think that the thing with that is you have to look at the fact that like you have if you have a business, last year actually was the best time for self-employed individuals. I'm sorry, y'all. Keep hearing my
No, you're fine. They had a lot of tax write-offs last year.
Yeah, they did. So it actually was a good year for self-employed. So I think that going forward with self-employed individuals, you would just probably have to just look at your expenses and just make sure that you are paying attention to what you actually spend. I had one client that totally forgot about a billboard that they had, and they had paid like $2,000 on the billboard. So I think when you're looking at your expenses, you just have to be very mindful, and you want to try to keep track during the year, because sometimes we forget about certain things that we can write off. Yeah. If you have like a show that you're doing, like you're promoting your business and you got your eyelashes done, you got your hair done, you got your new blazer, you got a new outfit, like all of that stuff can be written off for tax purposes on you're promoting your business, you're promoting your company. If you go to dinner with friends, I always advise my clients, like if you're out and you're dinner with your friends, bring up a topic about business, talk about your company, talk about, something where you can write on the back of that receipt and you can say like, this had a conversation with such and such, and we talked about this, and that way you'll have it documented. You can remember when it's time to file your taxes, you can write that dinner off, So I feel like we just don't know some of the tax hacks, and that may be the reason why like we are paying more than what we should be paying in taxes, because we don't know some of the hacks. Yeah.
So when someone has not filed taxes in years, then they want to start filing taxes to just be in compliance, then what type of penalties are they looking at?
It depends. Another misconception is that if you do not file taxes, that you're penalized. That's not necessarily true. If you do not file taxes and you do not owe, then you're not penalized. Now, you do have to file taxes. I don't want to get that twisted. You do need to file your taxes. But say you haven't filed taxes from year 2020, 2021, the last 2 years you didn't file, but you don't owe. You won't be penalized for that. You're only penalized on the money that you actually owe the IRS.
So would you have to file, like they come to you, like I bring all my stuff, here's my stuff. I would have to give you the stuff from the previous 2 years too before you can file?
You would start with you would start with the latest year that you haven't filed. So if you haven't filed since 20, right now we'll go back 5 years. So you would just go back 5 years.
How would the system know? Like how, like would they like let you know, like, oh, this person ain't filed taxes in 10 years? Like how would you know?
They know because your social or your business tax ID.
They know.
So listen, can you file taxes on a CPN? I'm just asking for the people back here. I don't need to know. They want to know. Can you file taxes on the CPN?
I don't like. I've never had a tax client that I've never been presented with that question. I would have to get some more information and then provide that.
But what if my social security number got compromised and I never used it? I got a new one. Then that would be my new issued from the Social Security Administration number, right?
Yeah.
Right? So then I would file taxes on that number. I'm just asking.
I think you need to talk to me offline.
Okay, I'll call you offline. No, because like, let's say I go into witness protection.
Like
I got a whole new identity. I'm just saying, people that are sent to witness protection, they got a new identity. They have no records of this person.
Government still know who they actually are.
Yeah, I mean, it all links back to unless you just have a total new identity, new social, new name, new everything. Yeah. I mean, you're still obligated to
file taxes.
You ain't in no witness protection. So.
I'm looking out for the people back there to tell you.
Either.
They just want to know, can they file on their CPN? They get cars in the CPN.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
CPN.
Let's talk about exactly what a CPN is.
What is a CPN? That's Janae. What is a CPN?
So I can't honestly say I'm that familiar with all of that. Let me
go look this thing.
She said we can look this thing up.
Because
I heard that it was
I do know there's a lot of fraudulent activity going on with the CPN.
But I heard that it was the number that they give to like foreigners when they come to the United States in lieu of a social security number.
Let's see what's going on with the CPN.
Yeah, I mean,
I heard it was dead people's old social security numbers.
But if it was dead people on social security number, it would pop up. Yeah.
I said I heard. And you generate.
Because I want to know. What I do know is I know a lot of people have done a lot of fraudulent things with the CPN numbers. I know they get houses, but I don't really like to speak on anything that I'm not like 100% like specialized in.
Okay.
Our CPN number is illegal.
It's kind of like a trade line, and people are doing that.
Right. And that's what I'm saying, because a lot of foreigners get them because they don't have.
Mixed
so it says here, those who purchase a CPN and use it to establish a clean credit file are committing several crimes, including identity theft and making false statements on a loan or credit application.
So that's credit related. Yeah. So
that's what most people, they use CPNs to reestablish their credit. I don't know any American who has a CPN because they don't have a social security number. Only people that I know that have CPNs are utilizing it to because they actual regular credit is effed up.
Yeah.
Come on, we can be transparent.
We are very transparent. Yeah.
You know, so let's be real.
The CPN would definitely be more like of a credit question. And yeah, but I have heard that exactly what she just said. Like people are using it and they're not using it properly.
But if they're establishing a new credit, they still will have to file taxes on their old social security number, and that you just use the CPN for credit.
Can you file taxes?
I don't know. You would have to use
because it's not a social security number.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just credit related.
Yeah.
So your taxes is only your social security number
and your business
and my business tax ID.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you starting a business, where do you get a business tax ID from? For those people in the back that don't know, how would they get a business? We know that, but
and it's free.
Is it free now? Because I know I heard that it was when everybody was getting these fake businesses started for the PPP loan, they changed the process.
Yeah, but at the same time, like what you can get a tax ID for a business, but you don't have to have a tax ID to write your business off.
Right.
Because you can do that on your social security number.
Right.
Every day. No.
Yeah. But she's right. Yeah, it's still free. So yeah,
it's still free, but what is the process now? Is it 3 days now, or you can't get it in the same day? Because I think that's what I read, that you can't get it the same day, the tax ID number, because they were using it for they were creating the business tax ID and then it was filing for the PPP loan.
And that probably is true.
Yeah. So they was having to wait a few days.
Yeah.
I think they said 3 days.
Like I'm saying, a lot of people, and that's the reason why this whole auditing situation is taking place, because people abuse things. You know, they put certain things in place and people just take it and, you know, they run with it. You know, a lot of people did not have those businesses, and it just, I mean, I had a lot of people that came to me with those same, you know, the PPP loan questions, and I just had to redirect them because that's not my area.
Because the PPP was a loan. You don't have to file a loan on your income tax.
But it was the fact that like, well, I have a business, you know, you're writing the business off on my taxes, you know, so how can I make this work for me? You know, and sometimes the business didn't have a tax ID number. It was like, it may have been a hairstylist or somebody, a barber, or, you know, an entertainer, something like that. So it just didn't apply. So
it didn't. So do you see a lot of fraud in just in the tax business, even by tax professionals? Because I've heard people say their tax person stole or sold their social security number and they couldn't get their taxes done or they had to wait.
That's exactly why. That's why they're hiring all those auditors now.
Yeah. Right. Also, they are auditing the tax professionals as well as Okay. Yeah. Well, that makes sense because internally, I want to make sure that my people are doing the right thing.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So
it's not just. I mean, that's why I say small business owners is me too. I'm not excluded. Tax professionals, they're cracking down on tax professionals. They're going to be looking at our documents. They're going to be looking at what we're found. They're looking at our EIN number. They're looking at everything.
Yeah. So like as a tax professional, you have a number. So if you have like a lot of fraud related to your number, they're probably going to audit you.
They can audit and they can actually suspend the number. They can suspend where you can't even file any more taxes on.
Yeah.
I've seen some credit. You can't even just mention anything about credit. You're not getting back a business account. Like they're not even giving you business.
Yeah, I seen some of that
checking accounts, whatever for credit. You have to be a financial advisor, but a licensed financial advisor. Because you have a lot of people who don't. They just do credit. They say they do credit.
And people say that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, honestly, I feel like, and this just is my theory, but I feel like that's probably going to be the direction that they try to go to for the tax preparers eventually, because once they, it's just too much. You can tell that it's just too much fraud activity, and I think eventually they're going to start probably cracking down and making some of the people become enrolled agents. That's a step they got to take, with the IRS, and it's one step more than just becoming a tax professional. Like you actually got to take some courses and you get your designation and things like that. So
do you have to register every year?
Right. Your PTIN number, you do have to pay for that every year.
Every year. So are y'all licensed? Is it a licensing process for a tax preparer?
You don't have to have a license. However, you can acquire a designation, which is what I did with UGA. So you can to go to, like I was saying, the extra step to become an enrolled agent, and that's what I did. So, so just to be, I feel like it's just better to just do that anyways. Like you saying that you're a tax professional, and that's cool, but it's like I wanted my clients to be able to feel comfortable with me, and they know what my history is of, my education on what I'm actually, comfortable dealing with and talking about.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you all take classes? You have to take classes like CDUs, like credit, continuing education credits.
Yeah.
Y'all do
a lot of stuff on the IRS website too that you can just join classes that you can join in and just yourself abreast on what's going on and the tax laws and things like that.
Yeah. Because it changes every year, huh?
It seemed like it, right?
So you said they're hiring 80,000 new people. So
you need a job.
Hey, I want a job. No,
IRS is hiring. My cousin works.
I don't want to work every day though. Like I just want to work
she works from home remote.
2 hours a day.
Well, you need to go. Yeah, because
I work another job though. I don't really want to. I don't know. I don't think I want to do it. Because you got to know the stuff, right? You got to know the laws. Yeah, I don't have the capacity.
Yeah, you do have. But the laws change every year, so it's like the laws, but then it's kind of like you got to just stay abreast on what's changing. You got to stay in
reading. Reading. So, do you find yourself like for small businesses, like do you like help them quarterly what they should pay? Do they have to bring you like their earning statements, or like how, if you want to pay your taxes quarterly, how would they do that instead of at the end, like an annual level?
It would be the same thing. They would just bring it to me quarterly, and I would just stop.
And you'll tell them. So it ain't like amount of money because I think that's what I'm gonna do next year. Just do my taxes quarterly. Okay. Do you think that's cheaper that way?
Did you do your tax? Well, it's a less tax break, I think, depending on how much money you actually.
Oh. Well, yeah, I'm gonna call you offline. So, how do people get in contact with you?
So you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on my website. My website is www.maxtaxconnection.com. You can find me on Instagram, which is the same, at maxtaxconnection.com. You can send me an email, jessicam@maxtaxconnection.com, or you can call me for your free 15-minute consultation.
And you do free 50. Okay.
Yeah. Currently, right now, we are actually looking to partner with 10 other individuals who would actually like to learn how to prepare taxes.
Oh, so you're doing classes on the Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah. So you definitely send us the information so we can get that flyer. Was that on your flyer that you sent?
Well, it wasn't on the flyer, but like I posted a few clips of it on Instagram, just as far as like, you know, anybody who's just looking for like maybe a side hustle to just make like, you know, lucrative income. You know, like if
they have to be tax professional.
They don't. I'm going to train them to become a tax professional.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is on your web. I'm going to put it on there. So
I have the drive and the determination to just really want to, you know, have their own business and really kind of, you know, want to make that extra money. Like, I feel like for me, just getting in the tax game, that was a perfect opportunity for me to say, hey, like, I always wanted to have my own business, but I just didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. And landing in the tax industry, I was like, this is perfect because, you know, you make good money, and then you're building your business. So you get to start from the very beginning of it all and you just watch it grow. So I think that's the best part about it.
That's so now you're passionate about, are you passionate about helping the people or
I'm passionate about helping the people. I am like finding my clients, they be like, you know, I feel like we family, you know, and
now will you go with them if, like, let's say they get audited? Are you the tax professional that'll walk them through the audit, or do you like leave them?
A lot of tax professionals do not walk their clients through the audit process.
Okay.
Because it is. However, I am a little different.
Okay.
My client comes to me and they have an audit. I'm here to answer any questions. I'm here to guide them through the way. I think that's what kind of makes my company stand out from the rest, because I know a lot of tax professionals that just be like, that's between you and the IRS.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah, it's very rude. But I always try to put myself in that position. Like, if it were me, like, how would I, you know, want somebody to treat me? So I'm here to answer any questions and kind of walk them through the process of what they need to do. It is definitely something that they have to handle with the IRS, but I'm here to answer any questions and help them along the way.
What about what was I going to say? So, like a CPA, would you suggest a small business person having a tax preparer or a CPA?
I think it depends on the amount of money your small business is making. I feel like
what dollar amount would you consider the
I think if you're at a threshold where you're jumping over to the S corp and you're, you know, maybe making $250,000 a year, I think that you probably should hire a CPA to actually finance it professionally, because you will have to do the quarterly the quarterly taxes. Okay.
So when they're opening up a new business, do you consult with them for that too, or is that like a different person that you would need to talk to for like new business startups?
No, I walk them through the process of new business startups. Like if you want to startup. I would walk through the process of getting your LLC and just helping you actually structure your business. Okay. I do help with that as well, but a lot of my clients too, they don't have an LLC, they just have a side business, and I talk them. I try to educate them on the fact of the benefits of actually forming their business into a LLC.
Oh, okay,
that's nice.
Okay, and you just give them all that education. But on Facebook, I can't find, what is it on Facebook? Because LA is more of the Instagram person.
I just posted.
It's on Facebook too.
I just posted a flyer.
It's gonna be Next Text Connection on Facebook.
I looked that up. I couldn't.
You probably won't find
Okay,
it.
yeah, I did it. Well, I have it right here. It was all one word.
Yeah, it's all one word.
The website. That's the website. But that's okay. Because guess what? Well, you just gave us a lot of good information. I'm so proud that you know this stuff because now I know somebody that I can call
anytime. And let me tell you, like, I talk about what I know. I am the person that if I do not know it, I will find the answer for you. So if y'all have questions, if you know people that have questions and I don't know the answer, I will find the answer for you. So yeah, just send me your questions.
In my business because I'm going to start a new business. I don't have a business. I've never had a business. So I'm starting a business this year. Like you're going to walk me through.
We're not talking about it.
I don't have a business. I don't know what it is. So
you don't?
I don't have a business. I'm going to start a business.
So we're going to table what we talked about already.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are wanting to take this side hustle right here to the next level.
Yeah.
You're gonna walk us through it.
And I will do that. And you just give me a call and we can talk all
Yeah, I will. And then what's the number so that they can call you?
The number is 573-703-5995. That is my direct number. It's a personal number, so y'all can reach me.
Well, you don't want to put that on the internet.
It's my business.
Okay,
I put a flyer on Lipstick and Lies page.
On the Lipstick and Lies page.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it has a phone number.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Jessica Janae, and that's what they're calling you because that's your name in there. Because we just want to be clear.
It's not professional, like in a professional world, in my professional setting, but you feel free.
No, it's Jessica Janae. I am fine with that. I didn't know if you wanted to go have your last name or not on there. So,
what you post? Are you posting something?
Yeah, it just says Jessica Janae because that was what your email was, J Janae. So
my email did have that.
Yeah.
My Max Text email.
Yeah.
But
hey, I just want to make sure I get the information out there correctly to the people for calling you.
Yeah.
If they say our name, then you should give us a coupon code when you know I'm just playing.
Well, we will have incentives this year. Max Tax Connection is still doing a referral program. So if you refer anybody to me, it's $100 in your pocket. They choose to go forward with me filing their taxes. That's $100 for you. So if you send me 10 people, that's $1,000.
Oh wow! Y'all heard that? And we getting y'all some money.
And you
gotta go through her.
Yeah. So
it's in the city.
Anybody that's looking to learn how to be a tax preparer, they're definitely can hit me up, and I would definitely teach them and show them the way. It's getting close to the training classes. I think the training classes are going to start in October. So that'll be the Evite link will be set up soon for the training classes for people to actually join to want to learn their taxes. And
you're looking for 10 people to do that, right?
I'm looking for 10 people to join my team, but I do have other tax preparers that I know that are building their team as well. So if 15 people come to me, I can definitely make sure that the 5 people are trained and they can even, join another team. But yeah, I'm looking for 10 solid people.
And they should call you before October though, right?
I think.
Yeah, because I'll put the deadline on here too.
Yeah.
So they should call you before the mid-September.
Yeah, to get registered for the class and just to get everything. Yeah, I would say.
Well, thank you so much for
thank you
letting
so
us
much.
know, because someone had reached out to us about I said, I know the perfect person, and look, you're so knowledgeable, and now I know I'm pregnant with quadruplets. Let everybody know I'm claiming 4 babies for the first time.
You know what?
But thank you so much for coming.
Yes, thank you so much. I know this will not be the last time we speak to you.
Yeah, it's not.
Had me come.
We're starting a business
for girl time, for girl talk. Whenever y'all have girl talk, bring me back.
Friday nights at Pond City Market. We're there every Friday for frozen lemonades.
I'm coming. What time?
At 9.
9 p.m.
9-ish.
Got it. Okay.
Nobody's on time.
I'm going
on time.
9 o'clock. Come up there and get a frozen lemonade.
Girl talk.
Yeah, we have girl talk. Yeah. We always talk about girl talk. And we listen to Beyonce because she got a new album out.
She's not a fan like that.
Before we go, how do you feel about the album, though? I'm curious.
I love the album. You don't like it?
Do you like the album? Because
you don't like it.
Yeah, the album cool.
It's cool. It's making me want to go to.
Here's the thing. It's real housey, right? I'm real Southern. I'm from here. So I like more of a variety though with my music. But no, the album is a good album though. But it's not an album that I'm going to listen to all the time. You know, it probably be particular songs I'm like, that's going to get me turned up. And then other songs I'd be like, I could skip over. So, you know, it just got to grow on me like all the other ones.
So I think for me, I had to listen to it like a lot of times. Mm-hmm. And started finding gems like, okay, I like it.
Right. Exactly.
So I think the problem with me, I feel like the initial listen, it was kind of like, oh, okay, this is different for B, you know, different. And so I think that was the shock because, you know, I think my expectation was like, okay, yeah, coming from Lemonade, coming to this, it was like, oh, wow.
Right. She was heartbroken in Lemonade.
Yeah.
She's happy now. This is feel good music. Man.
No, I like the album. I do. And I found a lot of songs, like one of my favorites is Cuff It and then Heat It. I like those two. And then I'm That Girl. I do. It's a lot of songs.
That's my morning affirmation now. That girl.
Great album. I just think that it's different. It was
different for her.
Yeah.
But it's definitely giving me out of the country vibes. It definitely make me feel like I'm in the DR or Jamaica or something.
It does give you vacation
It just
vibes.
give me
that is very, very vacation.
But listen to Queen Herbie because she's a tourist too, and I absolutely love her. Like you guys got to check her out because it's real good music too. But yeah, so Friday we'll have the DJ. We'll walk up to the DJ booth and we'll be like, play Beyonce.
My thing is this: I like Beyonce. I like her music. I'm just not one of them people that's gonna worship what she do. We got too many people that worship. Real talk. We have in the same thing for Nicki Minaj. Like that is scary to me. It really is to see how the people like really worship.
People used to fall out when Michael Jackson came. I'm talking about they would be in the audience and fall out, pass out, like faint. But Michael Jackson,
it's no different. But we're talking about Beyonce right now.
I never did that for Beyonce.
Hit dogs holler, don't they? Because I ain't never say nothing about her.
I never fell out.
I think that she I think it's just for me the fact that she started. It's the mystery, I think, with Beyonce that people are kind of attracted to because she gives you only a little bit to kind of be like, oh, okay, that's all I'm gonna give you. I'm not gonna give you it's the privacy, it's the mystery, it's intriguing. And I think that's kind of why she's that girl because
don't nobody know.
And then when you're listening to her music, you listening because you're trying to catch okay, what's going on? Like this album, I was thinking to myself, like, what headspace is she in this?
But I think she's smoking a lot of more weed now.
I think so.
She got these glasses on all the time. I'm like, she on demon time because listen, that's why I have my shades on. I be on demon time. She is smoking a lot of weed. I feel like not weed. Maybe she ain't smoking. Maybe she's just doing edibles. But you can tell she's doing a lot of something.
But I got kids.
She got kids.
A couple edibles.
You gotta be high to be around kids.
That I don't disagree with. That I definitely do not disagree with. Look,
oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, Jessica, love you. Thank you so much. We hope Lanita got. I mean, who? I don't know who said who wanted to talk about it. I forgot.
Well, that was Mika.
Mika. We talked about it. But thank you so much. And I definitely am gonna send people your way. Like I do anyway. But I'm gonna send more people to your way, including Lipstick and Lies, because we're gonna be a business.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
shout out to my niece Pooh, my Kia. She just graduated.
She graduated,
but no, her birthday is today.
Happy birthday!
So I wish her happy birthday, but
and Sabrina's daughter's birthday was the other day.
Yes, it was.
Janae, you have any birthdays you want to shout out?
No birthdays.
No birthdays. Okay.
Yep. All good, ladies.
All good. But thank you so much. Love you. I appreciate
it. And next time I'll see y'all on Friday.
Friday. At the rooftop.
Oh, I ain't gonna be here, but y'all drink up
lemonade.
Frozen I'll be in Virginia Beach.
I ain't going. I'm going because we're there every Friday.
So y'all have one for me. The margarita I like better than the
because you know what?
Lemonade.
The lemonade is straight vodka. So
it sure is. That lemonade, I can't handle it.
What's the name of the spot? Is it a certain spot y'all go to?
Upstairs.
Oh, upstairs in the.
So when you go straight, but the downstairs they got that that Jamaican it's like a ginger icy. What is it?
I don't know.
That thing is hot. It is not good. I do not like it downstairs. Listen, I'm gonna just tell you the truth.
Funny.
I'm gonna just let you know. Don't take that one. Go upstairs. So
listen, we're gonna see everybody at the beach.
We're gonna catch y'all at the beach or the bank.
Because don't let the move
until the money move. And when you get too much money, Janae can help y'all pay the taxes on the money.
Yes.
Period.
Get some crypto.
Janae. Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good evening.
Y'all take care.